Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. So, my daughter and I, we sit in the car listening to the radio. And they say something, I guess, that got my attention. And I say, so guns were made to kill and for food. My daughter, young lady, freshman in college, happened to be in the car with me at the time. And she said, no, guns were made to kill. Thought about that for a second. I said, yes, that's what they are made for. Even for food, it was made to kill. It wasn't made for sport. It wasn't made for anything else. Anything that it was used for other than killing came up later. I don't know too much of that. Guns were made to kill. Now, let's put food aside, understanding that, yes, they were made to kill for food. But what else was gun made for? Killing. Made for killing. Well, let's see. What else what other killings have guns been used for? Well, let's see. Guns have been used for getting angry on Saturday nights. Guns have been used in domestic disputes. Guns have been used in gang violence and mob violence. Mind you, all of this stuff is evil. It's about killing. Thou shalt not kill. Think about it. You don't have to just stop there, because most people would like to establish a class system, and they probably would want to stop right there because they want to put people down. But let's just go back a little bit. Guns were used for taking land and put them in war, whatever. Just come over there and kill you and take your land. Guns were used for taking your property, whatever it was, cows, sheep, whatever you own, possessed, that somebody else could use too. They take a gun and take it. That would help. The gun would definitely help it. Not only that, they put a whole nation of people into slavery, threaded a gun. And Jim Crow, they did a lot of murdering, the gun and everything. And today, what are they talking about? Guns in America. And I say America because many places around the world, they have no gun problems. And as I mentioned, just what I was hearing from yesterday from Trudeau up in Canada, they were submitting legislation to stop the usage of guns, have anything to do with handguns, pistols. Don't sell them, don't buy them, don't be transporting them. Man, that means you won't be walking around armed to the zest, waiting for somebody to get you angry so you can show how much of a man you are, or a woman. But then, ladies and gentlemen, here in America, the gun is so prevalent in our society till they are murdering children. Now, killing children has no anger against children. This is just misdirection. This is just misguided. This is just listening to people talk around the house. This is just what you call your environment. Killing kids. 3rd graders, 4th graders, 5th graders, any kid, any child, anybody, but just killing them. They're killing people because of their color. So what we have, ladies and gentlemen, what we've deduced it to is that guns have been used to kill for food. But other than that, most guns, all guns, are used for something evil. Something evil. To abuse, to steal, to take, to murder, to slaughter. And who are the people that's using these guns that do these kinds of things? They are haters, they are racists, they are bigots, they are criminals. Wow. So that's why America is the #1 nation as far as guns and killings with guns are recognized throughout the world. Because we are Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers of America. What we reflect, we can try to deny. You know, people say that America has no slavery problem. See, they want to deny that. But even though they try to deny it, they know we do. And everybody else in America knows we got a slavery problem, a race problem, racism problem. We all know that. We know that everything about America is racist. The religious church is racist. The government is racist. The businesses are racist. Everything is racist. Everything. It has always been racist in America. Always. Even though they try to make it straight a little bit with the law, it still is racist and crazy, evil as can be. Now, no one take our streets. These are our streets. Why they say they're these streets? Because they had guns and they killed for these streets. That's nothing to be proud of. You're scared. You think that all those people, you know, it's like some guy, I don't know if it's true, murdered someone. He can't sleep at night because the guy that he murdered keeps appearing in his dream. So is that what has happened? So much evil has been committed by people who use guns that they are afraid to not have a gun, and so they do everything they possibly can to keep guns because they plan to either use them, and for one little thing that guns are very seldom used for is defense. Defense. See, to use a gun for defense, that means there's an aggression taking place. Somebody is trying to do it to you again. But that very seldom happens. So guns are used for killing. For killing. You can say something about sports if you want to. Guns are made for killing. And only killers use them. Guns are made for killers. And only killers use them. Now, when I say these things to the people here in America, these people will never admit that they're racist. They will never admit they're low down and dirty. But I'm going to tell you what the spirit... Now, let me see if I can say this to you in a way that you can appreciate it. I didn't make myself. You didn't make yourself. I was raised in an environment that, you know, plays some great influences on me. And so were you. Now, that meant just daily activities, going and coming, whether it meant going to school or playing hooker from school or whatever it meant. That was all a part of it. Today, the message that is generated in me through my life experience is that there is a power superior to man that should be honored and respected above man and mankind. That all existence, this power played a major role in. And even the role that man plays in things has been designed by that power. And anybody who knows that, who respects that, will give allegiance to that power. If you don't know that, you will give allegiance to anything. You'll give allegiance to a document. It might be the Constitution. You'll give allegiance to a gun. You'll give allegiance to fear. You will give allegiance to anything that threatens your life. But the power that made you is the only power that can protect your life. And it is the most forgotten power on the face of the earth. So my telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, is to say to you, anybody who walks into the understanding of God's love, let me say it again, walk into the understanding of God's love, will recognize what's going on. See, this world that we're living in is designed for a purpose. We are doing certain things in this world as that purpose is being carried out. And we are right on time with who and what we are. But for that one who, for some strange reason, comes into that relationship with God, the world for those are not like it used to be. Their ambition has changed. One time it was whatever the world's ambition was. And what do we think that is? That's get money. Why? Because money would allow you to do anything you want to do, and everybody want to do any and everything they want to do. But some of them had a lot of problems getting the money. And getting that money has caused people to commit all kinds of crimes. Prisons are running over. Many people have been killed. Wars have been fought trying to get that money. Money had nothing to do with God. God made a simple matter. You go into this earth and you bring something to the table. And what you bring to the table, all of you bring to the table, is what is required to do all the things you're doing. So all of you who put something on the table is owners, co-owners in all that exists. You don't own anybody, anything but what you bring to the table. And anything outside of that is straight from the pit of hell. And to whom much is given, much is required. Those who have walked into that upright understanding of God, your life is not yours any longer. It is chosen by God to be put on the line. And if anybody must die for what is right, it's got to be those who much is given. Much is given. If you know God, you put your life on the line every day to represent God. And what does that mean, to represent God? That means loving people. That means caring for people. That means respect and honor. Now, how do you translate that? You translate that into survival, food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare. And the only way that can be done is by engaging that, as I said a moment ago, everyone in the process. Everybody got a career. That brings about the peace, the prosperity, the freedom, the joy of life, and your dreams fulfilled. Without lying, cheating, stealing, and all that good stuff I tell you about all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, play this thing once again. Listen to it slowly. Because I'm telling you, if you're not out here trying to save everybody's life, what does that mean? But I can't save everybody's life. All you got to do is stand for what's right. What is right? That everybody eat. That's what's right. So you don't go trying to say, I'm going to make sure this man eat. I'm going to take him a sandwich. I'm going to take this one a sandwich. No, you stand up against a system that requires that people got to have a sandwich passed out rather than having a table with good food on it. That's what you stand up against. Education. You know, well, I got to fight for these kids over these black kids. No. You stand up for education, that all people have education, have access to education. Nothing prevents them unless they decide not to receive it. Healthcare, same thing. No, baby. That stuff about what we used to play is from the pit of hell. And a man or woman who is led by the straight, powerful Spirit of God knows that, and everybody else on their path to hell. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care whose pastor you are. I don't care whose preacher you are. If you're not standing up for the Spirit, the real Spirit of God, you're on your path to hell. And the only way you can do that is if God has directed, God is directing your path. And everything else, you just out there tripping. You out there tripping. Somehow the book said, and John said, you don't know what the devil you're talking about. That's why this world is so confused. Now, you know I'm telling you the truth, don't you? You know I'm telling the truth. Look at all those people in the tent cities. Look at those people that are hurting. Look at all those people who can't do anything. Look at all the hurt and anger. And oh, man, I think I've said enough. I want to thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me this your time. I'm telling you, it's been a rough day. But until the next time, which might be a little bit later on, I want to say goodbye for now.